In an effort to help animals find their forever home, WNY News Now is partnered with the Chautauqua County Humane Society in a segment called The Pet of the Week. Joining us is Brian Papalea, the Director of Community Relations for the Chautauqua County Humane Society, to tell us more about our furry friend, Gary. Hey, Brian, great to have you on.
Hey, Justin. Thank you for having us on. Welcome to the Chautauqua County Humane Society virtually. Behind me is the cat colony. Those are for cats that are under 4 years of age, between 6 months and about 4 years. And what I'm in right now is the senior cat colony, and we are going to meet Gary. Gary's 4 years old. Here, let me do this. And he's just hanging out. And he is an FIV cat. That's like a feline version of the HIV. And something that I just want to point out is that is not a setback for him. He can be around other cats. He can, do everything like a cat would do. The only time there would be any danger of transmission is if there was a serious fight where there was, a lot of major injury. So there is, to kind of dispel the idea that FIV cats need a lot different lifestyle than what a cat that doesn't have that would. It's really not true. So we just wanted to kind of spotlight him and get him home.
Yeah, and he's so chill too. I know the senior part of the cat colony is a really cool place to go. And the difference there in the FIV, how does a cat contract something like that? Is it similar to how a human would?
Not as much. I mean, I'm not super familiar in how it's transmitted through people, but it's not transmitted through saliva. It's not transmitted through,
Gotcha.
any kind of sharing of litter boxes or anything. It's, from what I understand, and this is not my line of expertise, but like I said, it has to be some kind of major injury where there would be, a lot of blood introduced, or they can be born with it, that sort of thing. So,
Okay.
something we always encourage with the Humane Society is, in a situation with any animal, you can do your research, you can call us, and we can, our experts on the topic can fill you in and make you as educated as you feel you need to be. And also, if you have a vet, always feel free to talk to your vet.
Certainly. So, looking at Gary, can you tell us a little bit more about kind of what he's like? I mean, a lot of cats, you'll get some that are pretty hyper, some that are pretty laid back. With him being a little bit older, I imagine that what we're seeing now is probably what we're going to get.
Yeah, in my experiences with Gary, he's pretty laid back. He likes his treats, and any cat when you adopt them are going to be a little nervous at first. So it's always good to take a little time to slowly introduce them to the home, whether you have cats or not. And I think when you find this guy, get him home and get him adjusted to you, you're just going to find kind of a loving cat who is kind of laid back, and they always like to look out the window and watch birds and stuff like that. So I think that's the kind of cat you're going to get with him.
Certainly. So, is there anything if someone was interested in learning a little bit more about Gary? I know COVID-19 has changed a lot, but are they still able to come down and meet him in a sense?
Yes, all we would ask you to do is, if you're comfortable with doing such things online, go to chqhumane.org and fill out the online application, which is under the adoptions tab. Or you can stop by if you want a paper application. You can stop by our Second Chances thrift store in Fairmont Avenue and pick one up, or we will mail you one. Just call us here at the shelter.
Gotcha. And then before actually taking Gary home, is there an opportunity where they could come in and interact with him, or because of COVID, are you trying to, stray away from that?
Well, when someone fills out an adoption application, they are not held to adopting that animal. We always offer the opportunity to do the meet and greet. You can think about it. You might meet a different cat, or, fall in love with a dog. It's just, we need that adoption application filled out so you can come in to do that meet.
Gotcha. Yeah, certainly getting the process started. Brian, great to have you back on the program. I know for a while we had to take a hiatus, but technology is great. Now we can
Yeah,
bring anybody on from anywhere. So thank
it's
you
it's
again
great to
for
be
coming.
here. Thank you for bringing that, bringing this back in.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's our pleasure to partner with you. So again, to learn more about Gary or any of the other residents of the shelter, all you have to do is contact the Chautauqua County Humane Society at 716-665-2209, or the best way is at chqhumane.org. Gary and Brian, great to have you both on the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin.